Hi, as she said, my name is Alejandra. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm 16 years old. I'm a junior in high school. Well, if you guys can join me in reading the story of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verses 1 through 9. Yeah. Okay. This is the text of the letter that the prophet Jeremiah sent from Jerusalem to the surviving elders from among the exiles and to the priests, the prophets, and all the other people. Nebuchadnezzar, can't pronounce that word, had carried into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says to all those I carried into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Build houses and settle down, plant gardens and eat what they produce. Marry and have sons and daughters. Find wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, so that they too may have sons and daughters. Increase number there. Do not decrease. Also seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. Yes, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Do not let the prophets and diviners among you deceive you. Do not listen to the dreams you encourage them to have. They are prophesying lies to you in my name. I have not sent them, declares the Lord. But my point kind of being was that where I'm from, Milwaukee, and as you guys know, it is the top state for dairy products, but also alcohol beverages. Which many of you have heard, Wisconsin is also the #1 state with the highest rates in drunk driving. And for the most part, all these accidents seem to occur in my city. The one place I call home is the one place that is a danger to most. It has started to become the death hole for some, but a home for others. Why is it that in the one place that I call home happens to be a danger for some? All the poor people, the lost, and the foreign people come to my city for what? To be hurt? Killed? No, it shouldn't be like that. Each and every one of us should welcome these people with open arms. The Lord wants us to take those that were exiled and help them. All come as one. We all come as a family, so we all should leave one as one also. As the Lord said in Jeremiah chapter 29, in verse 29, He wanted the people from Jerusalem to receive a better life and wanted them to go to Babylon. As we receive those that are not from Wisconsin, we receive them with open arms. We should always be like that, not just there, but everywhere. My city's becoming the opposite of this, though. There's violence, there's help, but there's also early pregnancy, there's early dropouts, there's drug addictions, and there's alcoholism. And all this affects our education. All this should come to one part, and we should all help each other. Not just for ourselves, but also everybody that comes with us. In order for us to actually prosper this and get through this, we have to decide our future, not just for ourselves, but for our family, as God will always want us to be. In the story of Genesis, chapter 41, verses 46 through 57, there's one part. So it's before the years of famine came, 2 sons were born to Joseph by Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. Joseph named his first son Manasseh and said, It is because God has made me forget all my trouble and all my father's household. The second son he named Ephraim and said, It is because God has made me fruitful in the land of my suffering. If we know how to respect our own land, we should know it'll help us and then tell God that we want His help in making our city a lot better. In Genesis, you can tell that in their city, they looked after their people. They blessed their people, and they welcomed all the people that came from Egypt. Joseph listened to God, and he helped save people from Egypt, as so we should do with our cities. Our cities, like I said before, should be our home. The right way to follow Him is to listen. In order for us to live, we must listen to get away from all of the bad stuff that is going on in our home. I know it's not just my city going through this, though. It happens everywhere. But if we really want to see change, we must do something about it. like Joseph did in the story of Genesis. His city was also welcoming. Because Joseph chose to listen to God, he helped save the people from Egypt because he listened and because that's the way that he was blessed. That's how his city was blessed. He blessed his people because of listening to God. So if we chose to do this, we would help guide one another into the right path, that we will show others also the future that is in God's hands. That's it.
Amen.